Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. Sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I got tied up on the phone a little bit, so sorry about that. Today we're doing the interchangeable mini sign on our Tuesdays. We already did the two moms. We had the mom with the flower, and it says love you. We did the best mom ever. Hey mom, how are you? We did the best dad ever. And then for, we did the spring. The spring one is here. We did the spring. And then we did do most of the patriotic ones. We already finished the established 1776 America. We did the home sweet home with the firecracker. I'm hanging in there, a little sore today and nauseous. And then we did the Happy 4th of July. We did that one. We have two patriotic ones left. We're doing fireworks. And we're doing Gnome of the Brave. Let me get this one here. Yep. We're doing Gnome of the Brave. And then that should finish up the patriotic ones. And then we will move on from there. How are you feeling today, Mom? Let me take all these off. Now the backs of both of these, I like to do that natural wood look. So I am going to do that on the both of these. And I do use toasted marshmallow, the apple barrel toasted marshmallow. So I'm going to do that first. Let me get all these off here. Put a little bit of tape down. I'm glad you're doing good. Hope Dad's feeling well. Hey Sam, how are you? We're finishing up. Let me put this down. We're finishing up the last two patriotic. Hey Jean, how are you? We're finishing up the last two patriotic interchangeable signs. For the patriotic ones, we're doing Gnome of the Brave and the fireworks. And all I'm doing is like the background that I have. I do that in toasted marshmallow. So I'm going to do that real quick on the both of these. How is everyone today? Hey Stacy, how are you? We're finishing up the last two patriotic mini interchangeable signs. Sam, you didn't do this one yet, did you? I know you got this one, I believe, but you didn't do this one yet, did you? The Gnome of the Brave one? I'm pretty sure you got this one. Right, good until Thursday, for sure, Mom. How are you doing today, Stacy? And Sam and Jean? You haven't done it yet? I didn't think so. Usually you let me know when you do them, and I didn't see you do it yet. So I think this will finish up the 4th of July ones that we did. Like I said, so far we've done the Happy 4th of July. We did the Home Sweet Home with the firecracker. And then we did the established 1776 America. So I think these are the last two for being patriotic. And then we will move on from there. Next week I'm going to try to do 3 again. I just wasn't having it today. I had a back procedure done yesterday, so I wasn't sure how long I'd be able to last today and how I'd be feeling. So we're just finishing up these two patriotic ones. You're working. I thought you were off on Tuesdays, Stacy. Or were you just able to watch at 1? Is that what it was? Apple Barrel. That's Apple Barrel from Walmart. And if you go, like I went to mine the other day and I restocked on some colors, make sure you grab the matte. The colors are a little bit different if you grab a satin or a gloss or a, I grabbed one that it said was, and I didn't realize that it was shoved in where it didn't belong, good for everything, every surface. The colors are different, and I like to keep that matte finish, keep it the same on everything. So just be careful that it's not a satin or a gloss. Knocking stuff over. Janine said the antique white is very similar to the toasted marshmallow as well. I haven't tried that one yet, though. I like this one, and when I find something I like, I kind of stick with it. I hate to have 50 million different colors here, and then they go bad. They get little boogers in them, and they go bad. But I like this one a lot for the back of the sign. Headed back to the more pine cones. Those are gorgeous with the fire coming out of them, Sam. You just secretly watch? Shh, secret. We won't tell anyone. Those pine cones came out gorgeous, Sam. I love the firework, the fire coming out of them. Alrighty. And then the fireworks words itself, I'm going to do red. And my go-to red is True Red by Deco Art Americana. I like that for 4th of July, Christmas, Valentine's Day. That's my go-to. I'm going to do the whole word fireworks. Is everyone excited for Thursday and the halfway to Halloween event? Yeah, Sam, you should be proud of those. They look really good. They look really good. And then I am just going to do Gnome on that one. So let's get this. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do on Thursday for Halloween. I have a couple different ideas, but I'm not sure. And I'm waiting to see if Raymond does his, something with eyes again, of course. I know, I can't believe it's halfway to Halloween. I cannot believe it already. Before you know it, Christmas is going to be here and the year's going to be all over with. Although that's okay with me almost. This year was supposed to be a better year, and I don't know that it was. I know it wasn't for Janine. I know it wasn't for me in a lot of aspects in my family, but We'll get through it, right, guys? Stacy, did you get your markers yet for dots and dashes? Hey Dawn, how are you? Thank you for joining. We'll see. Yeah. Sometimes I don't put my camera down far enough and you can't see. I'm going to take a little piece of painter's tape and put it over the of here so I don't get it on here. Can't wait to use them. I was going to ask you if you used them yet, how you like them. They're my favorite. There, so I don't get it on the of, because I'm going to do the of blue. And then I'm going to move these out of the way, seeing as how they're dry. Because I'm going to take my small paintbrush, and if you have a marker, you could use a marker. I just like to keep the same paint red colors. In the little house. So my little paintbrush, is this the one I want? Yeah. I'm going to go in and I'm going to paint the tops of this one. I'm going to go to the Dollar Tree and get a stronger pair of readers too, I think. But this is just a teeny tiny brush. Me personally, I like using the acrylic paints only because you have a lot more color options. And to me, a lot of them bleed. So it's more frustrating. So it's easier for me just to do this. And I just partial to acrylic paints. Not that there's anything wrong with markers. Not at all. Again, just a personal preference. Trying to, I think I forgot a paint color. And then I'm going to take it and turn it the other way, because that's easiest for me to do that way. know, I'm sorry, I get quiet when I paint, concentrate next to these close lines. Put this over here. I've got the very bottom line of the house here. And then with the hat, we've got the brim. Hey Jeanette, how are you? So does anyone have any big plans for this week or this weekend? I know Sam's got a lot going on with the theater. That's exciting. Sam, did you ever figure out if you were doing with the kids again this year? You did that craft stuff. Was that last year or the year before? Time flies. I don't remember it was last year or the year before. It was last year. I know you really enjoyed doing that. Time flies. I didn't remember it was last year or the year before, but you did a good job with that. You enjoyed that. I was talking to my sister today, in a little over 3 weeks, her grandkids that she has are, and her son, they're done with school already for like 8 to 10 weeks. I'm like, holy cow. Can't believe summer already. Can't believe it. Now I'm just going to do his hat. And it would definitely go a lot quicker with markers. A lot of work, but a lot of fun for sure. But I want my colors to match, and I really like using this True Red. But as always, y'all do you. I'm just kind of giving you an example and showing you what I do. You're more than welcome to do what I do if you like it. Switch it up to your own decor. Hey Alyssa, how are you? Are you on break? We're finishing up the last two Patriotic, not the last two signs, but The last two Patriotic Interchangeable Mini Signs. That's my daughter. My granddaughter was sick with the flu. I didn't talk to Alyssa yesterday to see how she was doing, so she said she's doing good today, though. That flu's a bugger, boy. It's going around. So it looks like Robin's her retweet, because, you know, she had a bird. No. Her retreat looked like it was so much fun. So happy that it was so successful and everyone had such a good time. Now she gets to concentrate on her new house and get all that straightened out and in order. So exciting. Hey Janice, how are you? Welcome. Take this tape off of the of. And the blue I like to use is Ceramicoat Navy Blue. This is one of them in particular. If you do not get the matte, the color is definitely different. Good afternoon. So we're going to do this all blue. There's quite a few of these signs. I hope you're all liking them. There's a lot of interchangeable things out there, and I'm not sure. We're going to take a poll, see what everyone wants to do next after we're done with all these signs. We did quite a few of them already. And then I do the interchangeable baskets. I do that on some Thursdays. So I'm not going to do those on Tuesdays, but I'm trying to figure out what everybody else wants on Tuesday. After we're done with these. And like I said, next week I am going to do 2 signs again. I just didn't know how long I'd be able to last today to try to get through these. And the special is still going on, seeing as how we're still doing them. The first time you buy 3, you get the frame free. And the frame is worth $8.50. Then after that, if you buy 3, you can get the frame. After the first frame is free, you can get the second frame or however, you know, many. If after you buy 3, get the second one or whatever, half price. If you don't want another frame, you can buy 2 signs and get the third one for free. So that special is still going on while we're doing the interchangeables. And they are not all on my Etsy site, so you would need to reach out to me in a private message and send me your email and your zip code if I don't have it, because I do invoice through PayPal, and you're saving money that way as well, not only with the signs or the frame, but also with the shipping, because Etsy charges you a fee for each item that you purchase. And I do have the signs pinned at the top of the page. And for those of you that need to know how to make the frame, I've did it in the past. I will pin that video, and it's on YouTube as well, but I will pin that video to the top of the page as well, so you can have that for a reference to put it together. But if you need any help, of course, just reach out. And if you're still just confused or just want to see me do it again live, just reach out and I can do that for you. That's not a problem. Of the has to be in blue as well. This one, we're done with that. We've got of the. I'm going to put a little piece of tape on that again. And then I think take this off. That's good. Hey Bonnie, how are you? Welcome. And then we've got the blue on here. Now the stars on this middle firecracker, I'm going to do a lighter blue because I'm doing the body of it blue, so it won't stand out real well. And you could just take a little, some white and then add just a touch of this blue if you wanted to, if you didn't have a lighter blue. But I'm going to use that pool blue that I have. P-O-O-L, pool blue. And that is by Craftsmart. And then again, I flip it upside down to get the other side. Instead of fighting with it, it's easier for me to do that way. I have a hair that I can feel, one of those imaginary hairs, you know, that you know is there, but you can't see it on my arm. And it is driving me bonkers. I will pin, yeah, I'll definitely pin it. Even if you just want to see how I painted it or where I highlighted it. But it's fairly easy. But I will pin it to the top where the frames are, Sam. This is the pool blue. Again, I like to use the same colors that I do. This is the color I use to make my beach cakesicles with the sand. It's a really nice pool blue color. It's a perfect light blue on here. Isn't that a pretty blue on there? That light blue. Now I need black. And I need burnt umber. For the nose, his little nose, I like to use warm beige. Any beige is good, a soft beige, a warm beige. I like the warm beige by Deco Art Americana as well. For his nose there. One part on this blue didn't cover. All right. So we're going to move this guy. We're going to move this guy. The burnt umber, any burnt umber is fine. I'm going to use burnt umber on the little sticks there. The little firecracker sticks. Firecrackers. It's like antlers, huh? Hunting ladybugs and their antlers. I can't believe I said that. Their antennas. And nobody corrected me, my live sale. Y'all thought I did it purposely, didn't ya? Yeah, you did. Nope, it was a blonde moment. And then I'm going to do black. Well, let's do white first. We'll do white first. The white I like is Deco Art Americana Snow Titanium White. And I'm going to do the two lines, the brim, and this white in the house there with white. That's it, not much. You all knew what I meant. Yeah, you knew how I was having a blonde moment, right? I can't believe I said that. Was that you, Stacy? Somebody asked about hunting season then for them? That was funny. That's what happens when my brain's going quicker than my mouth. Not good. No, it wasn't you. Somebody did. That was a funny comeback. It's probably the troublemaker Jill. That's exactly what you were thinking. I'm in trouble now if it wasn't her, you know that, right? But I bet you it was her. And wait till y'all see what I did with these ants, these large ants that I'll have on my sale tomorrow. Sam, is there a chat and chill tonight? For sure. For sure, Stacy. I've done that before. I don't know where she finds it, but yeah, some of it is hysterical. I agree. All in fun, right? All in fun. I still wish we could have music, but Facebook won't let us. And another reason I personally, you won't be able to make it. I know, I showed that position when I was selling them, Stacy. They were having fun. They were having fun. You have theater tonight, Sam? But they fit in the package so well that way, Stacy. How could you not? I hope it gave you a laugh. There, that white is done. Of course, I've got some on my red. On my red. That's what's nice about this acrylic paint. Cleans up real good. You can fix it. I said, Bachika, whoa. Ah, that is funny. That is funny. Okay, so then this warm beige for the nose. We're almost done, guys. And the other thing with the paintbrushes is I don't like the little streaks it leaves with, not paintbrushes, with the markers. I mean, I could be pressing too hard. I could be doing something wrong, but I don't like the way they bleed. And I don't like the streaks they leave. I'm just partial to acrylic paints. And there's nothing wrong with markers. Everyone has their own preference. Plus, I like the variety of colors. There's a nose. And you could, if you didn't have the paint for the nose, you could most certainly leave it just plain raw wood. You could do that, not a problem. And that would be perfectly fine. I'd like to see her caption on that picture, Stacy. I bet you it would be close to yours. For sure. Yeah, you have to do that and let us know. For sure. And then the bottom of the fireworks where its stand is, I'm just doing black. Oh, please do that, Stacy. Yeah, caption this. And then the house top will be black. Pretty soon you're all going to see me get my magnifying glass out to make sure I can see. I swear I need a stronger prescription from, or get a better pair of glasses for readers from the Dollar Tree. A little stronger. Then I'm also doing in black the little sticks on this, on the little flag. Hey Lou, how are you, Luann? Hope you're doing good. I haven't heard from you in a long time or seen you. Hope things are going well. Now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head, Stacy. That's not good. And then the last thing I'm doing black is the Brave, B-R-A-V-E. Guess I need a new one. I go through sponges like crazy, y'all. That's why I cut them down. Cut them down so they're little nubs and I can't use them anymore. There we go. The last thing I have to do that I did not do is the wood marks for the grain for my signs. I like to use Coffee Latte by Folk Art. And then just my little chip brush here. I don't want that. Let's take these off. They're good. This is a little more involved today with all the different little colors and the painting of the paintbrush. So we did 3 last week, y'all. And we will do 3 again next week, Tuesday. Move that over there to dry. And I just bunch up my chip brush. Put it on here. Take as much as I can off. And then just go side to side to give it a little bit of wood grain. And then we have the Gnome of the Brave, same thing. Hey Carly, how are you? Thanks for joining. Those pinwheels you're doing are so adorable. And we've got that done. Now, you know what else I gotta do white, y'all? And I thought I was done. I thought I was done. His beard. Can't forget his beard being white. But it's better that way anyhow, because then I didn't get all the brown on there, the coffee latte. See, in my mind, it worked out, right? You're pinwheeled out. They're all drying. They're beautiful. Are you selling any on your next live sale? Did y'all see the shoes Ginger's making? The high heel shoes from Glitzy by Ginger? They are the cutest thing. But yeah, you're not selling tomorrow, so I was going to see, are you selling them next time you sell, or are you not? Are you literally pinwheeled out? What do you mean you're not in a group? Oh, Sweet Success Studio? I thought she did she do a live on hers too? Or did she only do it in Sweet Success Studio? I could have swore I saw her do it somewhere else too. Could be wrong though. She was in Sweet Success yesterday, I believe. But I thought I saw her do it a time before that. But I could be wrong. The little cherry. But Sweet Success, if you're not a member of Sweet Success Studio, it is a great group if you can afford it. It's not that expensive, and it is a good group. They give a lot of good tips and tricks, and they have a lot of great projects, great designers in there. So if you're looking for somewhere to join, definitely keep that group in mind. Let's see if I can make this easier on myself a little bit here after I painted it in. There we go. Now we're going to start gluing this together. I'm going to do black along the edge of the hat real quick. Just to go along my edges real quick, I'm going to go with black. I don't do my signs because when you put them in the holder, you don't see it anyhow. And I don't do the back of them because they're for me. Now, if you were going to give it to somebody else and you wanted to do the back of that sign, most definitely. You could just do a baby wipe and the baby wipe method with burnt umber or something like that, but I don't. And the reason I'm going with black instead of brown is I did my letters black for Brave. And I have the black with the top of the house. So I'm just going real quick with the black instead of the brown. And then that way your wood gets a little charred, gets a little scored from cutting. And your wood's not always the same color. So this makes it all one color, finishes it up. And then when I'm completely all done, I will take it outside and I will shoot it with some spray matte Mod Podge. Not because it needs to be sealed, it's not going to be outside, but it helps protect it from the dust. I never used to do that, and somebody said it to me that way, and I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? She's right. That makes sense. And ever since then, I do that. But y'all do you. I can only tell you what I do and why I do it. And there's no right or wrong. That's the beautiful thing about this. There is no right or wrong. Let's glue some of this on now. And you don't need any special marker. You could use black Sharpie. You could use a furniture marker. You can use anything. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. And I like to use the Loctite super glue, but I think it's in the other room. Nope, it's right here. So we've got our hat, and then I always dab it on the paper. only because no matter what, you always seem to have that little bit of spooget that'll come out, and it'll take it off that way. Hey Kim, how are you? Thanks for joining. We're just finishing up here with this patriotic sign, and then I think this finishes up the patriotic signs we have for the interchangeable mini frame. Then we'll move on to a few other ones. Stuck to my finger. You finally got a notification. Yay! Woohoo! That's a beautiful thing. I don't know why. For a while there, some people weren't getting it. And then Sam told me to put at everyone. So at the end when I post the finished pictures, I put at everyone so everyone gets notified as well. Facebook has been so crazy lately. I mean, sometimes you get notifications, sometimes you don't. It's just nuts. But I'm glad you got notified. Thanks for letting me know. Well, thank you for sprinkling. I really appreciate that. Hey, we got through it and my dogs didn't bark, y'all. How about that? And then the last thing that I will do, but I will do it off camera because you really don't need to see me doing it. Just a few dots and dashes in a few places just to give it a few highlights, and she's all done. They're both all done then. And I've taken up enough of your time already, so I'm sure y'all don't want to see that, considering you can see them on the finished project. So just a few. To me, it makes just that much of a difference, seeing just those few little white lines and, as I say, dots and dashes. And I'm going to show you why I go from the back end, guys. I'll show you what I just did. See the W? How I got the black on there? That's why I always go from the back, because now the front is fine. And I still have that imaginary hair. And then from doing the white with the on the beard with the little bit of, with that little paintbrush, I'm going to show you something. His beard looks texturized, like there's gray in it. Oh, good, Kim. I can't wait to see them. You'll have to show us a picture. So here's Gnome of the Brave and Open Daily Fireworks. Sparklers, fountain, and poppers. They're cute. Now I'm just going to do a few dots and dashes, and then I will post them. So thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. That, I think, was it for the Patriotic. Yeah. So, and then we will do 3 next week to get a few more out of the way. Thank you, Sam. I can't wait to see yours. Let me know when you do the Gnome of the Brave. I want to see how you do yours as well. But I will add the dots and dashes. I know it's already 20 after 2. I know you all want to go. And then I will post pictures of them. Thank you for joining me. And if y'all want to let me know what you're thinking on what you want to do for the next interchangeable item after the frame is done. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. So y'all have a great Tuesday. And if you need anything at all, please reach out. And thank you for everything. Bye, guys.